hey, for the mailbag, if you could have lifetime tickets to any regular season game, which would you pick? Samba says he would go with LSU and Bama.
Okay. So I think that's the correct answer. I mean, I've never been to LSU Bama, so I am, I guess maybe I should experience it before I start booking my lifetime passes to it. But man, like if you got atmosphere, you've got NFL talent everywhere, and neither program seems to be slowing down. It's you get the nighttime atmosphere in a lot of cases. I think that's the pick. Now, there are certainly some other good options out there. I've got a few that are tempting. But Bud, do you disagree with what's my guy's name? The Samba. Do you disagree with Samba? Have you got one that you would clearly top above LSU Bama?
I just think that like if I have to have lifetime tickets, I'm factoring in stuff like, can I ever see these programs not being committed to winning? You know, and like, are they ever really going to dip off that much in terms of spending and the commitment to winning? And I don't think so, right? Like they both have booster orgs that are just like that damn good. The state of Louisiana was like in a damn budget crisis, and LSU's like money, money, money. Like they're cool with it, man. And like Bama clearly is always going to care about winning. The atmospheres are great. I've been to the game at both spots. My wife went to LSU, and in that 2012 game when they threw the screen pass to who was the back? Yeldon.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah. I basically just like you played, so you're kind of conditioned just under your breath. You say screen, right? Like as soon as you see it, it's almost like if you played baseball. As soon as the pitcher tips his move, you yell back, right? You know, just in your head at least. And I was like, oh, screen, touchdown. And my, then girlfriend was like, wait, what? And they throw the pass, and she's like, all right, because she went to LSU. She's like, I hate you. So like that game is just awesome, man. And that's probably the pick. If we take that one out of the equation, what's your second choice?
Well, and the other thing that's appealing about that game is if we're really being honest about this, it's got to be more than just the game. It's got to be the tailgate, the atmosphere, the food. You're going to get great food in Louisiana. You're going to get great barbecue in Tuscaloosa, surrounding areas. So that's a plus, and the tailgate scene will be outstanding. So, like, all those things check. So you're just not missing anything in that boat. I think I will say, if I could sort of, I mean, look, Michigan, Ohio State would be great as well. But you got to deal with some cold weather in that. I'm not really a cold weather guy. Like, those are great games. Those are going to be meaningful till the end of time. But cold weather makes it less ideal for me. I also think that I went to Penn State, Ohio State. I covered that 2 years ago at a whiteout. That was phenomenal. So a whiteout, maybe if I could just do like the whiteout alternating years, Michigan, Ohio State, that could be fun. But I don't know, maybe that gets old at some point. But those are a couple of the other ones that jump out. Of course, I'm never going to turn down the opportunity to go to Harvard, Yale to the end of time. But I'm afraid I might be alone in that book.
See, I kind of feel like if you're looking at lifetime, like this is a game you're going to go to every single year. And I agree with you about the cold weather. I've never done Harvard, Yale. I've never done Army, Navy. I would like to do those at least once. I don't know if I want to do those every single year, although I mean, it wouldn't suck, certainly. The weather point is a good one. Also, the excitement factor. Like the Red River game is. Can we say shootout here on a
green network? Light, man? Have at it.
Yeah. So the Red River shootout is, to me, it's always a really exciting game. Even the blowouts are exciting. Like when Roy Williams jumps over the Texas offensive line and goes like LeVar Arrington 2.0 to hit Chris Sims and make that fumble in the end zone. Like that's it. Even the blowouts are exciting. The weather for that is usually pretty solid. You at least get to go to a major city. So like if you're going to pick one that's in a college town, it's got to be, I think, a great college town, like somewhere you're really looking forward to going every single year. And I've been to Columbus. I've never been to Happy Valley. I think that's actually a really good pick game-wise. But if we're going to make a weekend of it, like you could go to Dallas. There's some different things you can do in Dallas. That's not, and I'm not talking about the fair, but like that's not a bad one to go there. So either that, I don't want to pick the cocktail party just because I feel like I don't want to go to Jacksonville more than I have to. But game-wise, there's a lot of talent in that game. A lot of times it's low scoring and kind of ugly. But I think give me Red River.
All right. So and I'll admit that I probably have been to a lot fewer of these games than people would expect because so much of when I was in college I was playing, so that's 5 years of not going to any games. After college, a lot of times covering high school, and so you're covering games on Fridays and Saturdays. And then even when I've been focused more on college football, I've spent a lot of my time at home watching as many games as I can to consume as much. So I don't have a huge, long laundry list of experiences in terms of these rivalries. So if I'm missing one, I need to know because I've got a bucket list. And so I want to hit these. And I've heard Florida, Georgia actually is really fun, which is kind of surprising because I'm not like that stoked to go to Jacksonville, but friends of mine that have gone to that game say that's a legit experience.
Oh, it's definitely fun. I will say, I wonder, is there a selection bias amongst my friends who go there? Because I don't know any of my friends who go there on an annual basis who are not either Gators or Dogs, right? And they stay out at St. Stephen's if you're a Georgia fan, or you stay on Jack's Beach if you're a Florida fan, and they bring the RVs up. I'd be interested in do we have any non-Florida, non-Georgia fans who make that an annual trip?
Do you think there's non-fans of anywhere that make an annual trip to a game other than maybe Army, Navy?
There probably are. Yeah, Army, Navy. I know there are groups of friends who go and they pick a different game every year, but I don't know if there's any non-fans who go to the same game every year.
Yeah. All right. So give us another 5-star review and tell us what we missed, because I honestly, I got a running list. I need to get these done. And LSU Bama is probably still number one on the list.